Alright, welcome to Warhammer, Total War Warhammer. Today we're going to be playing two factions that I really like but never play, or at least we're going to be seeing. So let's start off with the Lizardmen. So we got two units of Saurus Spears with one unit of regular Saurus with their club sword things and shields. They're going to move over to this point. Then we got basically the inverse, just two regular Saurus and then a Saurus shield. They all have shields, but it's two regular Saurus and a Saurus Spear. We do have a Skink Priest, but he only has Flock of Doom, so we won't be paying too much attention to him. And over here is my big, meaty, what's the word? I don't know, my big, meaty, killing force. I got a unit of Horned Ones in a control group with the Saurus Old Blood, fully kitted out. Well, fully kitted out. He's missing like one item, but it's a single-use ability that I don't really care about anyways. Then over here, we have two units of Plague Toads, 2 units of Chaos Warhounds, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Nope, 4 units of Chaos Warhounds. 1 unit of Marauder Chariots. I think we remember these guys from China. And then 3 units of Nurglings and 1 unit of the Festering Stooges. Regiment of Renown, don't see them often. Green and purple, very nice. I was aiming for trying to get more yellow, because I was purple and they're like complementary colors and shit. They also do have a Deathcaster. Must say the purple's looking very nice. Him with the Festering Stooges, tell you what. And he brought all the spells, because I'm gonna be honest, I just auto-gen the enemy army. Not good enough to play against other people yet. Not good enough. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the fight. So just moving my people around, trying to get everyone up and at them. Now, Horned Ones, off-meta pick, definitely. People usually just do the Saurus Spear Riders, which I will say I was on that back when everyone was still like, Feral Cold Ones, they're better. I was like, no, dude, Spear Riders. No Rampage plus Anti-Large. But yeah, I'm just doing Horned Ones for the meme. They're heavily armored. They're the most elite cavalry that, you know, the dinosaurs have. Granted, they're dinosaurs. They shouldn't have cavalry, you know? But I did bring, don't worry, I did bring some monsters in reserve. See here, oh, I can't look at my own points. Well, that's just the one I had selected for some reason. As you can see, Nurgle's going to be using their numbers and speed on me and just try to go for the point, but I'm just trying to grind him out, trying to out-Nurgle him. Got my nice purple Saurus warriors making contact. It's a very... I tell you what, an emo kid from 2014 would love this scene right here. So much purple and green going on. Yeah, as you can see, we're just buckling all these Warhounds, but they're not there to do damage. We have Saurus warriors. They're there to just kind of stuff us up, and you can see they're stopping these 2 from getting on the point, so no capture right there. Over here, we did get a pretty good charge. We've eviscerated that 1 unit of Chaos Warhounds. We're trying to get after this. We're not anti-large. I could have sworn we were anti-large, dude. What happened? Oh well. Yeah, they were our main target. We'd have some Nurglings coming over, and this point is completely uncontested, so we have the high ground. Just trying to keep it secure, so I do believe... No, not yet. Sorry. But, you know, moving down my forces as I have to. You know, I'm losing a lot over here. We are just so outnumbered. Spirit Leech did come down on this guy, but he is just not doing too good. All he has is the Flock of Doom, which is going down. Not wrong button, I hit L. Man, the purple Saurus warriors do look good. If I ever had like a Lizardman army or whatever the fuck they're called in Age of Sigmar, I think I would paint them this game. I don't even have purple paint. I'd have to mix it every model. But yeah, as you can see, we eviscerated them and captured the point, so we're just gonna be moving over. We're gonna try and get a side charge. Let's see if I can get a cinematic of that. And see if my you do see I did think that my my 1 unit, my 1 Skink Priest could handle that 1 unit of Nurglings. And you can see he's getting his ass handed to him. Let's see here. The unit winning. No, he's not. Look at that. Look at that health bar. So from the back ropes, I do have a Skink cohort coming in just to try and watch this. Now, I was moving these guys to try and get a cheeky capture on the point, maybe envelop these units, but the enemy stopped me. They got pretty quick. They got the Frolickers Bubonic, another unit, so what makes these guys different? What does make them different? The blister back, so they do damage reflection, just naturally. So gonna be wearing down these guys pretty good against my semi-elite Saurus Warriors. Speaking of, let's see what the Festering Stooges have. What makes them different? Gloom of Flies. Pretty sure all Plague Bears have that. Festering Gate, I believe, gives them regen. Yeah, that's what makes them special. I do get the Revivification Crystal down, and what makes him so good is he has a Revivification Crystal, so he can heal people. That's going to be the only source of healing in my army. I could have gone for the Slan of Life, but I just really wanted the alpha striking potential of a Saurus Old Blood with a horned one. So I didn't realize until now that this guy wasn't anti-large, so I tried to get him stuck in with these Plague Toads. Honestly, it was probably my best bet anyways, outside of these Saurus Warriors, but, you know, probably should have done elsewhere. Had him going against something else, especially as these Plague Toads are. Anti-infantry, no, he's actually great. Plague Toads here as well, but you can see my Saurus Spears kind of trying to make contact, not going very well. These Skinks, I was just going to have them here. If these guys pivoted over, they probably would have won and taken that point, but that's just not what happened. They're not making much of an effort for this one anymore. I did have some Chameleon Stalkers come down. I think they were just trying to chase off the Warhounds of earlier. Yeah, you can see he did not, in fact, win his fight against those Nurglings. So Bastillodon just trying to use that fear, or use that terror to try and disintegrate some of these demonic units. Also just get around these guys because they have really weak morale anyways. Trying to get my Flocks of Doom down, yeah. You can see here, because that's a lot of damage to, or not a lot of damage, just good damage to a lot of units. You can see I'm buffing up the entire unit with my Saurus Old Blood as well, the entire blob as well. I have, where is it? The Horn of Kygor, which gives them all plus 24 melee attack. Let's see if that's going down, enter. Enter, yeah. Horn of Kygor on these Saurus Warriors. 41 weapon strength, 47 melee attack. Yeah, so they're going to be doing pretty good for themselves. So I thought this guy was on horseback, but he is, in fact, on foot. And you can see my horned ones really showing why they are 1,500 gold. I did put some chevrons on them, though. Really glad these Chaos Furies did just bypass my Skink Priest like that, because they were not going to survive that. I was trying to get these guys to shoot, but they just weren't doing it. Same here. Trying to get these Festering Stooges out of the way. I did also bring the Ark of Sotek out, which is my favorite monster on the dinosaurs thing. Cause, it has the Ark of Sotek ability, where it just it's a damage over time. Active ability, not like a Mortis engine, but really fun to me. I really like it. So these guys, they kind of routed off. They were supporting the Bastillodon Ark of Sotek, but they kind of routed off, but immediately rallied, like, right here. So it's just going to be like, I'll thread the needle and cap the point. You can see that here. I'm trying to get these Chameleon Stalkers over as quick as possible, just trying to keep these Nurglings off the point, trying to capture it, because I thought we were doing a lot worse on points than we were. So yeah, all that's here is these Chaos Warhounds, which are just doing nothing. Doing nothing indeed. The Festering Stooges really holding firm, though. Out of ammo, that regeneration's going crazy against these low damage units with the Skink cohort. Melee attack's usually a little lacking on the Lizardmen roster, but at least the Saurus Warriors have some crazy weapon strength. Like, look at that, 40 weapon strength. 26 melee attack, 31 melee attack. Let's look at these guys. What's their base? Yeah, base 32 melee attack. It's just not good. Sorcerer is going down, though, and with that, I'll hope to get the rest of it buckled. I decided to throw these Skinks into melee. Probably should have moved this guy a little bit closer to make sure that I was getting a leadership bonus on them, but it's just not what happened. Now, I do think I did use Cold-Blooded there to get plus 16 leadership on one of them. Just trying to get this as close as quickly as possible. So these guys did get freed up. I should have moved them onto the point, but honestly, I had two Bastillodons moving into it, so this was going to buckle really quickly. So I was just trying to get these guys postured up for any more reinforcements. And as you can see, this is basically just going to be a cakewalk from here. These Chameleon Stalkers routing off, chasing down these Chaos Warhounds. The Festering Stooges really showing their worth here. But they cannot stop the scaly tides of the Lizardmen. Looking around, what do we have? So the Chaos Lord's still getting circle beaten by these horned ones. I was trying to get my what's that? What was he just using? Oh, Doom and Darkness. Minus 16 leadership. Unfortunate. He didn't rout. He's not routing. He's holding firm. He's got to hold these Nurgle tides back from Lustria. But yeah, I try. Yeah, you can see the little red arrows trying to get him over there. But basically, as soon as this guy routs, I'm gonna try and get my my skink priest, try and route him, get him off, so I can have these horn ones going elsewhere. As you can see, they did in fact try to do more shit over here. They did bring back the Frolicker's Bubonic. But you can see they didn't even get close to these skinks. Well, they got a little close, but you know, not as close as they could have. Yeah, just trying to create as much of a barrier between them and the point as much as possible. So yeah, you can see these festering stooges just going absolutely fucking crazy. It's insane. So I was just trying to move my my control group back, try and get them some trying to get some of their stuff down, because yeah, very fatigued. Oh, that's leadership. Exhausted. Yeah, I'm just trying to get them as much rest as I can before trying to break these fucking festering stooges, because they're really the thorn in my side this battle. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did forget these guys. Let's see, what other call-outs do I have? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, you can see we're just holding firm here. These guys should have been in melee. This guy should have been in melee. Oh no, or was he healing something? I think he was healing something. Yeah, just calling back all of my wounded stuff. Again, this is a very big blob fight, and these guys just are not going down. Luckily, these other plague bears are going down. Are finally disintegrating. Which, if you don't remember from Castalton's segment, all demons are demonic, and they disintegrate when their leadership breaks instead of routing, like you've seen plenty of my forces do, like this guy's battle bar. Stuff like that. So over here, I think I was just trying to do like a Flock of Doom or something. Not sure why I was targeting that. He lost against Nurglings. He's not winning against Chaos Hounds. Yeah, at this point, it's a triple cap, and they're only really funneling towards the second point, so I don't really have to do much. Like, this one skink is... Oh, wait, I moved him. Okay, he's getting active, guys. I remembered him. Yeah, Curse the Slug really making sure we can't push too far, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. At this point, I think I'm probably just going to push back and just sit on the second point. They did manage to get some Chaos Warhounds over here, and this is where we're going to see a new unit soon. So I had Chameleon Skinks, very good precursor ammunition. I had Skink Cohort. You're gonna see the only other skink that I just didn't use all game. But yeah, horned ones. I'm gonna try and get one exciting charge off with these guys. So that's our goal here. I want to just see them rampage for these Nurglings as other Nurglings coming in. But yeah, I was trying to just move my forces back at this point, back to the second point as I was describing earlier. Just trying to form up something that could be a formation. Ah, here they are. I got red-crested skinks. Now these guys are dual-wielding, armor-piercing skinks. But let's... I don't want to miss this. I don't want to miss this, guys. Come on. Just walking through them, not even striking. They cannot stop being staggered. The soccer balls of plague and rot and doom and darkness. Alright, now let's get a look at these guys. Let's look at these red-crested skinks. Very purple. Didn't realize this guy would be so damn purple. Yeah, looking very nice. Looking very nice. I think this was in the Tic-Tac-Toe DLC, if I remember correctly. Very nice. Either that one or Tohanowin, but they're very good. Very good. A little underutilized by me, but I was sending them into, you know, there wasn't much armor on this list anyways. Festering Stooges still going strong. Had to get 2 more units of skinks on him, try to make something like a formation. I unsummoned all of my Saurus, so it was just these 3 skink units and these 2 Bastillodons, which honestly probably could have held against most things. They're just sending, like... Okay, the Plague Toads would have been a problem, but these Nurglings would have been fine. So over here we do see my Horned ones do start to finally waver at 4 models. There's 4 Horned ones left. Saurus Old Blood still going steady and heavy. Getting this guy over to try and drop another, yeah, Flock of Doom. Yeah, these guys, honestly, they earned it. They could have just left. And this is honestly, like, all the act. Oh, there's a little bit of action going on. So, I knew my, my skinks would not have fared well against these. And you can see the Horn ones come back. 4 models. They're not giving up. Not giving up at all. And I just wanted to throw them on these Wavering Nurglings, and I did throw the Cold-Blooded on them, yeah, to get plus 16 leadership on them. Just wanted to make sure they stayed. Just got the charge off. And yeah, there you go. Thank you for watching. Not thank you for watching. Let's look at what they're doing here. All right, so let's see here. 1,300 value is pretty good because I only spent 900 on this guy, honest pterodon and everything. 500 value on him, not very good, but all these Saurus Warriors got true value. So only for 800 gold, I got all this like 10,000, 16, oh damn. Let's see here. These guys did a little bit worse. 1,700. God, well, making me swallow my words here. Oh wait, no, I thought these were the spears. No, never mind. But this is the meat and potatoes. I saw this and I literally screamed out loud at my computer. 5,200 value on horned ones is fucking insane. I'm gonna tell you right now. These guys are like a meme unit. 5,200 value, and I didn't even they didn't even get resummoned. But over here, there's nothing really to look at. I mean, these guys did pretty good. They're about 1,000 each. So this guy did bad, but he was mostly there for the healing. Let's be real. And you know, he needed the healing. He got some healing. The horned ones got some healing. Definitely helped them. Yeah, so he did good. He did okay. Let's see here. Did anybody else even do good? I'm not even gonna look at these guys. I'm looking at them. These guys aren't really there to do good. They're just there to be capture weight. Now let's look over here. Almost 1,000. That's good. That's good. These guys were summoned a lot. Let's see. Oh my god, 2,000 value on these festering stooges, dude. They're insane. Insane, I tell you. Jesus. Nobody else like did anything. They did bring almost. He didn't get called out. Unfortunate. 700 value there. Yeah. No one did really too crazy on their side. I think if I built it out, it would have been more fun, but this is what we're dealing with. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.